You get a lot of messages after Sunday?
I did. Honestly, probably won't look at all of them ever, but I appreciate all the support.
Like hundreds, would you say?
I mean, yeah, at least.
So with that, then, just the challenges of trying to follow that up with another, spectacular, another memorable performance.
Oh yeah, that's always the goal. You can't ever be satisfied. For me, that's what I want to do. That's what I expect to do. When I'm out on the field, I want to make plays. I want to be involved. I want to help the team, and that's always the goal. That won't change week to week. I don't feel like I'm even close to satisfied at all. So, yeah.
Garrett, what'd you do with the balls? Rookie, first touchdown ball. Did you do anything special with it?
So I kept them. They ended up keeping both of them for me, and eventually they'll be shelved up downstairs at the house. But right now they kind of just sitting. Nothing's done downstairs, so I haven't even been able to put a shower curtain up in the house yet. But eventually, yeah.
I know you're hard on yourself when you make mistakes. Even beyond the drop, is there anything else from that game when you went back and watched the film? You're like, I need to do better there.
Oh yeah.
There, yeah.
There's multiple occasions where I could have got open faster. I could have got open. They were a really good DB group. So even run blocking, stuff like that. You always gotta. You don't even want to watch the plays where you do well on, because at the end of the day, the plays where you don't do well on are the ones that are going to cost you, down the road. They're going to cost you a game down the road, cost you a rep down the road. So, the corrections are what we really focus on. The good, like I said, being a receiver and the group, the standard we hold ourselves to, we expect to go out there and make plays, play good when our number's called. So it's the corrections we focus on, for sure.
Do you know Jamar Chase at all?
I don't. I watched him play. Great player.
What is it about his game that you like?
I feel like he's really physical, strong at stacking DBs. He's great at getting position and making a play, making a play on the ball. So I'm excited to, watch some things, hopefully pick up on some things from the sideline, and, just learn from another great receiver.
Do you make it a point to kind of watch some of the other receivers in the league, like Jamar Chase and some of the other greats?
Oh, for sure. You got to. When I'm watching DBs play, a lot of times those are the receivers that you see making plays on them, especially when these really good DBs get on. And a lot of times it's dudes like Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp that are running the routes on them. So you want to take something from their game and see what they're using to beat these DBs, what they're using to get open. And a lot of us run, the same system. So, you can kind of get a better idea of how to run a route versus this look, et cetera. There's a lot that goes into it. But definitely, watching all the other receivers around the league, because, at the end of the day, it's a copycat league. Everyone's trying to pick up on something and take what they can, add it to their own game, for sure.
You mentioned Justin Jefferson, which was going to be my next question. Chase and Jefferson, you feel like they kind of changed the expectations for rookie receivers? What's possible? What people are going to say? Oh, Garrett can do that because Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase had huge rookie years.
I definitely feel like Jay Jettas and Chase were kind of one of those receivers that got in the league and as soon as they got in, made their impact. And with the Bengals last year, you saw how far they went when they got on the right page and the quarterback. So. It definitely, being a young dude and watching them last year while I was in college, I know that's what I wanted to do. That was my goal. That's what I planned on doing. But, just seeing how things played out and waiting my turn, waiting for, the right opportunity to take advantage of them. So, coach has got a great plan for me, and if it involves 0 catches or 100 catches, I'm willing to do either one.
So what did you think when your teammates DJ Reed and Conklin both said you were like they reminded you remind them of Justin Jefferson?
I appreciate that. They kind of had told me before, and obviously that's a huge compliment. So, just keep on getting better, keep on proving to them that I am on that level, and that I want to be on that level, and I want to be great, and I'm nowhere near that yet. So I got to keep pushing, and but it's good to have the confidence of your teammates, for sure.
On your first touchdown, that release you had from the line was obviously something very few guys could do. Where did you learn to do that? Is it natural? Did Coach Hartline teach you? How did you learn that?
It's kind of playing the cards you're dealt. What's the DB going to give you, and he's worried about you getting beat inside. So let me give him something inside that he's going to respect. At the end of the day, and that was kind of my mindset on that route, but. You learn it just through reps and playing against different techniques, watching other receivers that get the same techniques like I was speaking on earlier. So, and obviously, great coaching as well. Coach Austin and Coach Hartline back in college, they definitely gave me a put something in my mind to have a plan going to the line, and I've really been working on that since I got in the NFL, and hopefully I can keep getting to the line and showing that I had a plan, make plays. I feel like when you have a plan, it turns out ending well.
We spoke a lot about your time at Ohio State. How much did that prepare you for a game like this so early in your career?
Yeah, I mean, I owe Ohio State, everything. That environment on Sunday was really special. Being up there and pregame, I'm kind of like, wow, this is crazy. But it's kind of like what we had at O State, and you can't really practice that. You can't get yourself prepared for a wild atmosphere. You can't get yourself prepared for seeing other great DBs on the other side until it happens. And Ohio State, that's something that you don't miss out on. As soon as you get in day one, I had Jeff Okudah and Damon Arnett and Sean Wade, across from me, Jordan Fuller, and I owe Ohio State everything for sure.
Take a few more. You played more out of the slot in this past game than you did in the first game. Do you like that? Being like multiple locations lining up.
I like being able to play everywhere. Makes you harder to guard, makes you harder to game plan for, and makes you you can run more routes. So me, I want to do whatever coach asked me to do, whatever can help the team. And I do love playing slot. I love playing outside. So like I said, whatever it takes to put ourselves in the best situation to be in the game, win the game at the end. That's what I want to do.
With the receivers becoming more advanced, we were talking about the rookies like you and Jefferson. Did the passing camps, you were a 5-star, you went to all those camps, all those passing camps, all-star camp.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Oh, yeah. It's being in Texas as well, we play year-round down there. And I always was kind of involved with basketball, so I wouldn't be able to be fully in that off-season program with football and playing 7-on-7, but whenever I could, I was. And, I know the other receivers are doing the same, and I think that's part of the development that you're seeing with quarterbacks and receivers, nowadays, is they're playing all the time. They're playing against, top-level athletes year-round, and it results in you being more ready for when, that down the road when you eventually get to that top level. It's been like that in basketball for years, where they've been playing against each other, and then they end up seeing the same players that they've been playing against their whole life in the NBA, and football's starting to catch on, with the 7-on-7 circuits and the rivals camps, the opening, it's definitely building to that. So I agree. That's a good point.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Garrett.
Appreciate y'all, man. Right on.